and go through it. So numbers 1 through 4, we're using the kind of modified product rule, where we can take our coefficients 2 and 8. We can bring those out in front and multiply them, just like our warm-up. And then we can use the product rule on our exponents here to get a to the 2 plus 4.
Why do you keep clicking?
2 times 8 gives us 16. A to the 2 plus 4 is a to the 6th. Number 2, 6 times 5 times b to the 3 plus 4 gives us 30b to the 7th. Messed up that box a little bit, but it's okay. Now number 3 is a little bit different because we have multiple terms in here. More than 2, I should say, but that's all right. Again, we're still going to do what we always do. Bring all the coefficients out in front. 5, 2, and 2. And then we got r to the 2 plus 3, right? That look like everyone's paper too?
Yeah. I lost my math. Oh, well, I didn't write it out like that, but.
Okay, that's all right. Anyone else write this out like this?
Wait, are you putting a short word?
I would like you to, yeah, but it's more so for you than for me. So the idea is that when we're going through this, right, the reason why it's important to show work and the reason why teachers have always stressed that it's important to show work the reason why it's important for you to show work is so that when we're going through this, you can look at your steps and go, oh, that's where I made my mistake. If you just write the answer, you don't know where you messed up, and you don't know how to do better for next time. So I would like you to work it out for your benefit, not for mine.
Oh.
Are 2 and 3 the only exponents that we need to add here? No. Okay, I was waiting for someone to call me out on that. We got to add 1 as well. This little r here has an exponent of 1. You just can't see it.
Wow.
We have to write it, and we have to add it. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. R
6.
to the 6th. Thank you, Camilla. To the 6th. Number 4, same thing. We bring out 3 and 5. V to the 4. Is that it? Just v to the 4th?
1.
Oh, we got to do plus 1 again.
Oh, I forgot his name.
It's okay. If you forgot the 1, now you know.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Even better. 3 times 3 out in front gives us 9. V to the 5th. Thumbs up if we're all good on the product rule so far.
Where did I get 5?
Haley?
Isn't that 3 supposed to be a 5?
But I run because I'm towing this pole.
You're correct. Yeah, that's my bad. That second 3 should have been a 5. It's so
15.
weird. I'm making so many mistakes today, and I never make mistakes like that. Should be 15. I'm just going to rewrite it.
15 to the 5th.
Yeah, thank you, Haley, for catching that. 15V to the 5th.
I'm going to mark myself wrong.
But you still, oh,
That's my bad. I'm wrong. I'll mark myself wrong. I got number 4 wrong. And it's okay to get number 4 wrong. Number 5. Now we're talking about the quotient rule. So I'd asked you guys to do one thing with the quotient rule here. Instead of subtracting our exponents down, what do we have to do to our numerator and our denominator?
You have to numerate this.
We've got to expand it out. That's right, Jack. We've got to expand it out. So we ask ourselves, what 2 numbers multiply to get 12?
3 and 4.
3 and 4, that works. What 2 numbers multiply to get 4?
2.
2 and 2. So we got to break it down all the way. If we left a 4 up here, we wouldn't have anything to cancel. Times x, we only have one x on the top.
Wait,
Okay?
where you get 2?
So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 gives us 12. I just broke it down all the way. If you just wrote 6 times 2 and canceled out the 2's, that's totally fine too. But if you did 3 times 4 and then was like, oh, 3, 4, and 2, I can't cancel anything, that would be incorrect. Yes?
Oh, why would you just write 2 times 2 times 3?
If you just write 2 times 3 on the top,
No, 2 times 2 times 3.
oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. And honestly, I would prefer you break it down all the way because we have a lesson, I think, in like chapter 6 where we're going to be doing a very similar thing with breaking up factors. And in that lesson, we do need to break it up all the way. So I would just get in the habit now of breaking it up all the way because it gives you a good idea of what you have. On the bottom, we can't split 2 up. How many times are we going to write 2 on the bottom?
2. 5 times.
Once. Only once.
I hear 5 times, I hear once.
Wait, 4.
Okay, this is why. Because people get confused on this all the time. 2x to the 5th. That exponent is only on the x, right? It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we only write 2 once, but we write x 5 times. I saw a lot of people write out 2 5 times and then x 5 times. Totally understand why you would do that. We just got to make sure we remember that unless it's in parentheses with the exponent outside, then it's only attached to our variable. All right, now we can find terms on the top and bottom that are in common so we can cancel. Looks like we got a pair of 2's on the top and bottom. Anything else?
X.
Yeah, we got 1 pair of x's too. Just like that.
So 3 times 2 is 6.
That's right. So Camilla says on the top we're left with 3 times 2, which is 6. And on the bottom we've got 4 x's. Are we just going to write 4x?
No.
No, what do we write instead?
X.
X to the 4th. There we go. So remember, 4x would be x plus x plus x plus x. We're multiplying here. Number 6, this is where I saw a lot of people writing 11 a bunch of times. There's only one 11 on the top and one 11 on the bottom, but there are a bunch of x's, right?
So it's basically just X.
That's what our expansion looks like there for number 6.
It's 157.
157?
Oh no,
we're
we're
talking
talking
about
about
Oh. I thought you were saying the answer to this. I was like, I would say close, but that's really not. That makes more sense. Whoops, my bad. So we got the 11s we can cancel out, and we've got 3 pairs of x's, right?
It's only 1x.
So our answer is just going to be x, right?
Hey. Oh.
No, wait.
Or did I do it wrong? Don't
X.
mark yourself wrong just yet.
Isn't it 1 over?
It's 1 over n.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was about to say.
X is not our answer. But again, this is a really common problem. I'm sorry if it's annoying that I give you the wrong answer first. I'll stop doing that. But I want to point out these common mistakes because you can get X and feel super confident about it, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's correct. This X is in our denominator. So it's got to stay in our denominator. Now we just have to figure out what goes on top. Well, there's no terms left over on the top.
Don't you just put a 1?
So we're just going to put a 1. Our answer here is 1 over x. Not 157. 1 over x, okay? And definitely not x either. All right, moving down to number 7. Let's split this up. 6 is just 2 times 3. And we got 3 p's over here. 2 times 5 with 6 p's on the bottom.
Okay, I did that, but wait.
Oh, I just put it out.
Are there any numbers we can cancel out?
Paper, right?
2 and 2, right? We got to leave the 3 and the 5. And then we've got 3 p's that we can cancel. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom.
That's what she said.
So, all we're left with on the top is 3.
3. Whoa.
And what's our denominator going to look like?
5 to the second. 5
5
to the third power.
to the third. We got 3 p's left. Okay? 3 left on the bottom. So we'll condense that back down to p to the third. All right? Number 8. Now, number 8, this one you can do 2 different ways. You could, actually, you know what? Let's just do it the way that we know how to do it. I don't want to confuse you. 12, as we know, is 2 times 2 times 3 times 4 x's.
Wait, I put 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is 6. 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 3
Put 3 and 4?
Yeah.
Break it down.
That's fine too. So that was the other way I was going to say. I was going to say you don't have to break it up all the way if you recognize, hey, 4 goes into 12. So why don't I just turn 12 into 4 times 3? Either way, 4, right, gets split into 2 times 2. And then we got 5 x's. Whether or not you split up the 4, you're still going to end up canceling out 2 pairs of 2's, right? So if you wrote 12 as 4 times 3, you could just cancel out the 4 on the top and bottom, and it's the exact same thing. That's totally fine. Like I said, though, I recommend you expand it out all the way just to get in the habit. How many x's can we cancel on the top and bottom?
4.
Looks like 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So is it 3x power 1? Or is it 3?
Close. So let's take a look. First, we got to remember our answer is going to be a fraction. What do we have left on the top?
3.
What do we have left on the bottom?
X.
There we go. Let's not make it too confusing and complicated. Just look at what's at the top. Look at what's at the bottom. And keep it where it is. Okay, that's the important part.
So
That's wild.
If you want more than one variable, you don't want to put nothing.
Okay, I'm going to section off this bottom part because I'm writing too big. Now we're going to use the power rule. Now with the power rule, we got to remember, what are we doing with this 3 on the outside? It starts with a D.
Oh, dividing.
Close.
Oh,
When we give it to each term. Distribute, exactly. We're going to distribute this 3 on the outside. We're going to give it to the 4, and then we're going to multiply it to that b to the 3rd. So here's what it looks like when we write it out. 4 to the 3rd times b to the 3 blank 3. Are we going to add, subtract, multiply? What are we going to do here with these 3's? We're going to multiply, exactly. Remember, that 3 is on the outside of the parentheses. We're multiplying it inward, okay? 4 to the 3rd power, 4 times 4 is what? 4 times 4? 16. And what's 16 times 4? 64. Most of you have this done, so hopefully you got 64. B to the 9th power. So we're multiplying our exponents here.
3.
Wait,
4.
What's up?
12.
because I got 4, 8, 9. Let's see. I only did B.
Yeah, exactly. So you had the exponent right, exactly, but we just got to distribute the 3 to the 4 too. That's all you did wrong, and that's a common mistake. That's fine. Do you have a question?
That means I got all of them wrong.
All right. Number 10, same thing. Distribute the 2 to the 8 and to the x to the 4th. What's 8 times 8, everybody? 64. X is our variable. What's our power? 8. That's exactly right.
Wait,
So we got 8 times 8, and then we had to multiply 4 times 2 when we distributed it down, and that got us an exponent of 8. Okay? You guys are doing awesome so far. Almost done. Distribute this 2 down. 3 squared times n to the 4 times 2. Once you really get going, like you notice the patterns, you start grooving, it'll be real easy, okay? 3 squared gives you 9. N is our variable. 4 times 2 is 8. 9n to the 8th. Number 12, same thing. Now we got an exponent of 3.
3 times 3 is 9.
So 3 times 3 would be 9. We got to multiply it by 3 again, and we get
27.
27. Awesome. Thank you, Isabella. N is our variable. 3 times 3 is our power, giving us 9, right?
Wait.
Questions? I would love to answer them if you have them. It's okay if you don't.